Hey there everyone, this is Jeff Perkins with JD Cutlery, trying to get one more quick video in on probably the last little batch I'll get done before Christmas here. Let's see, we've got a group of 4 ZTs here. We've got 2 of the 0900s, a ZT0801BW, and a ZT0770CF. Carbon fiber. So I went ahead and did a little work on each of these. We'll go ahead and pull them out one at a time here. Let's go ahead and get them off to the side. Okay, I'll start off with the good old ZT0770CF. It's not the 3 sevens. My fault on that first part. We are looking at the LMAX Steel 4043. Really not a whole lot going on this one. I did polish up all the hardware. Hardware is typically all black, so I went ahead and polished out all the screws, the pivot, screws on this side, as well as the pocket clip. You do still get a little hint of the ZT in there, but it looks pretty good. I definitely am liking this polished up deal. This one is the assisted opening. Carbon fiber is in real good shape, no voids, no issues with anything there. This is a liner lock. The action on the assisted opening is very nice, and I did go ahead and hit this one with the wicked edge. It's got a couple little micro scratches still in it, but as you can see, that edge is pretty much a mirror polish there. So edge turned out real good, nice and sharp. Man, not really catching the light very well with it. There you go, kind of get that mirror effect going there. Definitely good condition. Very nice little knife. I'm not a big fan of the assisted opening. Once I got into the flippers with the bearings and all that type of thing, the assisted opening novelty kind of wore off. But it is a good little knife. Fits in the hand nicely, has a little jimping up top. I will put a lanyard on this for anybody that wants it. Just go ahead and when you purchase it, let me know, and I can shoot you a picture of the different colors I've got. I would definitely use a lanyard if I was carrying this one. It does tuck nicely into the pocket. It's got that deep carry pocket clip. I can throw the lanyard right around this little spacer right here, and you are good to go on it. So definitely a good little knife. This one didn't quite center up when it came to me. It's still a little bit off, but the action's perfect. It's not rubbing on the side or anything like that. Some of these assisted openers are just kind of like that. So it's adjusted the best I can, but all in all, definitely a good little knife. It is. If I was going to carry an assisted opening, this is probably the one I'd carry. Nice and slim. It's got that nice little back spacer with the little pattern in it. Almost gives you the effect of file work. Not quite, but definitely something to dress it up a little bit. Carbon fiber looks good in it. And like I said, I will throw a lanyard on for anybody that wants. And this one has been sharpened with the wicked edge. There you go. You get a nice little shine off that there. Let's see, we'll jump into the 0801 next. This is one that I've sanded down the high points, not taking all of the black wash off in areas, just kind of hitting the high points on the edges, the tops and everything. This one is centered real nicely. Gives a nice blue-black effect. Detent's a little bit strong on this one, but not out of the ordinary. So it takes a tad bit to get it started, but once it goes, it's good. Bearings are good on this one. Centering's good. Again, you got that nice black wash with the blue high points. It's a good one for the guy that wants some subdued color, but nothing too crazy over the top. Sometimes when you get your fingerprints on it, it does have a tiny bit of a purple hue to it, but almost all, it's really is pretty much a blue for the most part. There is just a tiny bit of purple to it, but this one turned out pretty good. Again, keep in mind that as you use these and fingerprint them up, go ahead and hit them with a little bit of Windex, and the color will come right back. I have gone to using Windex on a washcloth or a cloth. A little bit better than a paper towel. It seems to do a better job with everything. This is a nice one. It's Todd Rexford design. And like I said, a little bit of a push, but then she's good to go. I did throw a little lanyard on there. If you don't like it, just go ahead and cut it. I am a big fan of the lanyards, especially when you've got that deep carry pocket clip. So that one turned out nice as well. And then I did two beautiful little 0900s, and look at the edge on that. I did an acid stone wash on the blade and all the hardware, and you see that nice wicked edge sharpened edge there, really stands off nicely. Did get just a tiny bit of silver here. Really isn't a big issue. You got to put a little bit of fingernail polish on there so you don't get acid stone wash in the detint travel, or you're going to have an issue. Again, all the hardware has been acid stone washed. You can just barely see a little bit of that ZT there. I will throw a lanyard on this one if anybody wants it. Now this one is a nice green, and it's been stone washed and then hit with a bronze on the edges. It is a little bit darker in person than what you're seeing here. The light's making it look a little bit lighter than it really is. That's probably a little closer to accurate there. But it's got a nice green with that nice bronze stone wash on it. Looks good. Gives it kind of a roughed up look. Definitely a great little knife. I love these little 900s. Les George design. Flipping action on these is great. They fire right on out. No issues there. This one again is pretty darn close to perfect on the centering. Yeah, just a tad bit over to the side without the clip, but definitely well within spec on these guys. Flipping action's really nice. Again, I will throw a lanyard on there if you request one for Christmas as a little thank you for the purchase. You've got that wicked edge going there. You have lost all the logos and that type of stuff on the blade with the acid stone wash, so definitely, in some people's opinion, a good thing. I definitely like the cleaner, more raw blade of these and the acid stone wash. You do get a little tiny bit of it on the pocket clip, but overall, pretty cool looking little knife. Definitely has a little bit of a rustic look to it with the stone wash and the bronze. And definitely very happy with the way this one turned out. Again, sharpened on the wicked edge, acid stone washed. This one does not have any of the shiny spots, so I did a little bit better there. So just kind of a fact of life on the other one a little bit. All the hardware again is done. Pocket clip. Now the ZT on this one is a little bit more apparent. All the screws have been done. This one is a cool color. This light, there you go, kinda, depending on how you look at it, you get a serious blue. You turn it other ways, you get some purple to it. It really is a blue with purple hues. That's pretty much what we're looking at on this one. So it depends on the light, what hue you're going to get out of it. Really happy with the way this one looks. Nice solid color. You got the nice hues to it. Pocket clip and everything turned out really good. Again, action on this one is great. Push on that, she fires right on out. Centering, you're right on the numbers there with the centering. So that all looks good. And I really do like that acid stone wash. It sets off nicely with the anodizing. And then of course that nice mirror edge. You can see a couple little micro scratches when you get right up on it, but for all intents and purposes, you definitely have a nice mirror edge to it. And that sucker is sharp as all get out. Well, I just wanted to throw up one last review before Christmas hit. Wanted to thank everybody that's ordered. We've had quite a selling year this year, so everything has gone very nicely. Definitely going to keep going with it. I did just get my KMG grinder in today, so looking forward to actually making some knives. I'm going to start doing some handles as well on some of these that have the G10 on the like 620s. Some of those type of things I'll probably switch out some, do some lightning strike carbon fiber, maybe with some wood on some. Just going to kind of switch it up and give everybody a choice, a little bit extra, as well as starting to make some sheath knives, and we'll kind of see where it goes from there. Well, thank you again for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.